judges, esteemed observers and staff, hello, my name is Iris Lee.
And my name is Kevin Kay.
We are recent graduates of Xi'an Gaozong, and it is an honor and pleasure to be here today. So what drives human innovation? Is it human intelligence? Is it human brilliance? No. It is the primal need and desire to be lazy. It is the human obsession with convenience. Now, we polled 130 of our friends. 61% of them said they don't turn off the shower when they're applying shampoo to their hair. It is these little things that 会积少成多. But what is the problem? The problem is right now that people don't turn off the tap water when they're brushing their teeth because they are simply too lazy. 积少成多 is very important when it comes to water conservation. But the problem is right now that 台湾的年轻人连懒得连积少都不做. Which is why we are going to look towards to developing a lifestyle in which water conservation is inherent. We are looking to incorporate innovation into our lives so that we can conserve water with minimal effort. It is the idea of effortless environmentalism. Yes.
So when we talk about effortless environmentalism, the first thing we need to address is the mecca of our lifestyles, our homes. The average household in Taiwan uses water in 5 major ways. Firstly, it's through flushing the toilet, then there's showering, there's thirdly, washing machine, fourthly, faucets, and lastly, through cleaning or other applications such as watering plants. So human technology has successfully addressed the latter three on that list fairly well. For example, water conserving washing machines can conserve up to 102 liters of water for every load of clothing they wash. And water sense faucets can minimize the amount of water wasted through the faucet as well. However, toilet use and showering continue to expend 890 million liters of water each day nationally in Taiwan. So how exactly do we combat such a massive number? That's where we come in with our effortless environmentalism.
Meet Life Strong. This is a revolutionary device that is used in third world countries to filter contaminated water into drinkable water. And this is revolutionary because it uses a 2-tier system of filtration. The first tier is called replaceable activated carbon capsule. This filters the water for chlorine, odors, and also organic chemicals. After that is filtered out, the water then moves on to the second tier of filter, which is called the hollow fiber. Now this is pretty amazing because it filters the water of bacteria and protozoa. It is so advanced, in fact, that it removes 99.9999% of bacteria, including E. coli from water, and 99.9% of protozoan parasites. Okay, so now that you're familiar with the filtration system, imagine if we could apply this to pipes, if we could incorporate this into our pipes, and we could incorporate our pipes into our homes. All of a sudden, the possibility opens up where we can filter our own wastewater. For example, our water from our showers, our water from our faucets. All of a sudden, it opens the opportunity to recycle water. And how are we going to incorporate that into our homes then?
So this development of the life straw can be applied to pipes by increasing the cross-section of their diameters and creating them such that they match the sizes of the pipes that we use within our homes. So here's an example of a typical bathroom diagram that one might have in an apartment. So one of our ideas in applying this new filtration technology could be to include a compact water reservoir within our bathroom. So for example, in this diagram, that could be located between the shower and the toilet. And so the shower drain pipe would then be connected to such a compact water reservoir, and within that pipe would be this filtration technology that would be able to filter the wastewater from showering into water that can be reused and recycled. For what? For flushing the toilet. Which another pipe will then connect the water reservoir to the toilet and use the water within the reservoir to flush the toilet. The valve will only turn back to fresh water when all water within the reservoir has been exhausted, such as to maximize our use of water efficiency. So in fact, the average Taiwanese person uses 64 liters daily to flush the toilet and 48 liters daily to shower. So these 48 liters of water can be saved in that the 48 liters we use for showering can be reused for flushing the toilet. So it might not seem like much. 48 liters saved one day for one person, not much, right? But when we add that together, 48 liters per day per person, divided by the total amount used by a person in one day, 274 liters, we are saving 17.5% water consumption per person per day. So how does that factor in on a national scale? 17.5% multiplied by the overall national daily water household use, which is 2.179 billion liters, amounts to 381 million liters saved daily. We understand that it is unlikely for every single family to have access to this technology, but one thing we would like to point out is that one family can share a single filtration system. That means one such filtration system in the pipes could serve 3, 4, or possibly even more people at once. And furthermore, if we were to assume a less optimal level of only 10% of our population employing this method of filtration and water conservation, we are still saving 38 million liters of water daily, which adds up to almost 14,000 million liters of water annually. Take a look at this 600 milliliter water bottle. Annually, we can save 23 million such bottles of water if this simple, easy to acquire piece of technology is introduced into the pipes of our homes. So of course, this is not the only application for this pipe. The innovations are limitless. There are so many possibilities. Other ways to apply this could be, for example, something very obvious, our bathroom faucets. No longer will people have to worry about leaking faucets or people failing to turn off the faucet while we brush their teeth. Now, all of this water will not go to waste. Instead, it will become fuel for your toilet usage the following day. And this can also be applied to the kitchen sink or washing machines. And of course, these are only a few examples within the entire world that could encourage such effortless environmentalism.
So this is pretty high-tech stuff, right? This filtration system. And you would think that, it's kind of expensive to be lazy right now. Well, no, I will argue that point because actually, first of all, we can invite the Life Straw Company, which is obviously working for the benefit of the people, to help us adapt this technology, this filtration technology for pipes. But also, a single Life Straw, let's look at the original Life Straw. A single Life Straw can filter up to 1,000 liters, and a single Life Straw only costs $25. So it's actually relatively cheap to replace and to use. So essentially, when you use this filtration system, you're saving on money, and you're also saving your conscience. Okay. So the thing is, you can ask multinational corporations or your next door neighbor to save water. It can go from a large-scale conservation to small-scale conservation, but what it really comes down to is the attitude of the people you are talking to. And what is the problem we face today? We face public apathy towards water conservation on a huge scale. People won't turn off their taps because they think it's minimal work. It's minimal work, but what difference will it make? We're facing public apathy, and we believe that by adapting this filter system of the Life Straw into our water pipes to filter and store and reuse our own wastewater in the form of faucets or showers enables us to efficiently save large amounts of water with very minimal effort. So as it says here, 懒得计少，
还是承多
effortless environmentalism，
一起救台湾。谢谢。